Welcome, dear traveler. Please make yourself comfortable. You must be weary after your journey. You might not have realized it, but you traveled all the way to the 100-acre wood. This is an enchanted place. These words were the opening of one of my favorite books when I was a child. They would carry me over fields filled with flowers, frozen and cold mountain summits, and endless emerald forests. I could live the life of some brave hero, or fly with the eagles while searching for friends lost on the mountains, exploring caves, or talk around a fire. And I would do all of those things without taking a step out of the house. Books has always been a companion throughout my lives. They taught me history, empathy, science, love for nature, and many of the values that build the foundation of who I am today. Books can be a great source of enlightenment when paired with life. And although I appreciate some movies or series, they could never replicate what a book can give you. When you watch something on the screen, your fantasy doesn't play any role. But when you read a book, even if the story is a known one, what your mind eyes will see, it's absolutely unique. Nobody will see the same. The strain on the face of the main character of the story will be known only to you. His or her expression will appear differently at each and every single one who will read the story. The rustling of the pages will have the sound of the dried gold autumn leaves. The feel of the paper, the unforgettable smell of print, will keep you in the here and now. When we read a book, we mingle our thoughts with whom has written those words. Our horizon expands, as if pulled by invisible hands. It doesn't matter what you read, if you love adventures or history books. What matters is that with every page you turn, your mind grows. The challenge of understanding a difficult concept, the desire to uncover what lies at the end of a specific choice in a distant nation, all of these things, every time we try to understand the world a bit better through a book, make us more complex human beings, gives us the ability to comprehend way better what our choices mean. Knowledge of any kind can support a richer, fuller life. Even reading fantasy or thriller or any kind of fictional book will do that, because to enjoy the story, you need to understand and know the characters and their desire and passions, their fears and their faults, and that makes us more human, more empathetic. This modern fast-paced world has given us smartphones and tablets and devices that trick our ability to focus. Dopamine plays a great role on how we interact with screens. They give us the opportunity to look all the time for something better, more satisfying, more exciting, but they deprive us of the ability to master patience, to get through complex concepts, to train logic thinking. As humans, we crave to feel deeply and completely. We always look for answers, but when we have too many choices, we end up confused as children surrounded by too many toys. We lose the pleasures of playing, or better, to live. We need to slow down and give our minds the time to feel and process what is around us. We need to rediscover boredom, because when we are bored, we have time to examine ourselves, to look inside of us. Creativity comes from moments of self-reflection. Self-reflection comes from moments of quiet. But tell me, when do you find that silence and that stillness in your days? On our smart devices, skipping and skimming the text we have in front of us is so easy. We simply jump around on the page to see if anything is interesting. But on a book or an e-reader, we don't do that. And there are specific psychological reasons for it. And knowing this, we should choose carefully where do we want to put our attention to. Scrolling has become the new normal. But I remember when I was a child, those few times I went to read the ending pages of a book. It felt so much like cheating, but nobody was judging me. My mind was. Now we do it constantly, and it's a pity because by being so superficial, we lose so much information. We get carried out of context, we misinterpret and misunderstand. We have 8 seconds of attention span. A golden fish has 9 seconds. I would say this is pretty disappointing, and we should all try to rewind this trend. I love technology, and I believe it gives us amazing opportunities, but I think we should really use it with some care. As usual, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care. Ciao.